Hey guys, how's it going? And thanks for coming. I'm Nick, and this is Real Life Money, where we talk about real life and money, because schools aren't, so let's get started. Now, I know you've heard this saying before. You probably heard it from teachers, from your parents, friends, rich guys. But in this video, we're going over, can money buy you happiness? So in my personal opinion, through my journey through life so far, guys, is that I learned that money can't buy you happiness, but it can make you unhappy. Now, that sucks. That's kind of messed up, right? You need it, but you don't. Now, before going any further, let's realize that money is important because literally it relates to everything that we have in our life. Whether it's eating, whether it's where you have to live, if you want to have fun and do something, everything that you do costs money, so it is important. Alright, so this is a difficult concept, and I'm probably going to start confusing myself even, but I just want to put ideas out there to get you thinking about them, basically. So first, let's start about what we think about money in America. In the United States, we work for money, even if it's detrimental to our health. And then later on, we find out our health is bad, and then we need money to fix that. It's kind of messed up, because if you didn't bust your ass and do, whatever you needed to do to hurt your health, you wouldn't need money in the first place. Yeah. So a little comparison to, let's say Europe, they, live to live, versus what we do, we live to work. So now a pretty good, solid statement is that if you're struggling with money, you're most likely struggling with life, because like what we said before, you need money to do everything. Now, if you have a happy relationship and control of that money, you could actually have control over your life. You see, when you don't have that control, you have that paycheck-to-paycheck mentality. You're struggling just to get by and just pushing for that next paycheck. I do have another video talking about why paycheck-to-paycheck living sucks. If you're interested, I'll leave a link in the description to check it out. When you're living that paycheck-to-paycheck life and having that financial struggle, it's difficult. Financial struggle and problems are the number one cause of divorce. Technically number one cause of divorce is marriage, but now let's look at lottery winners real quick, because, we all think all of our problems will dissolve if we win the lottery. Well, it's actually shown that 70% of the winners of lottery go bankrupt. Now, that is pretty messed up, but that's a pretty good indication showing you that money, no matter what the amount is, isn't the answer. And relating to that is actually an idea from Jim Carrey, the comedian, from Dumb and Dumber, and the Riddler from Batman, which I'm still questioning why, but he's actually very intellectual and philosophical. He says that he wishes that everyone can achieve whatever they think success is, whether it's being rich or famous, and then they'll finally realize that's not the answer. Unfortunately, it's not uncommon to see, celebrities or athletes to, kill themselves, and we see that, they have everything. Why would they do that? Money may not buy us happiness, guys, but it is a pretty damn good start. If you want to have more control and start doing the things that you love to do, if you have more control over your money, you'll have more control over your life. So what money may not do is give you happiness, but it does give you control. Let me go into a deeper idea with you now. So we have all achieved happiness at one point in our lives. When we look back into our past, or, what we hold dear, what do we actually think about? We think about the places that we've went. We think about the people that we were with and the things that we've done. None of those things directly relate to anything involving money. Now, yeah, obviously you need money to go places. You need money to hang out with people or do things. But money isn't the focus. The focus is actually whatever you're doing, wherever you're going, and who you're with. This channel talks a lot about like saving and using your money, and that's good, but you can't save everything that you earn, and at the same time you cannot spend everything that you earn. You need that balance in between to be happy. I kind of feel that different generations have their own thoughts about money. Like, let's say last generation, I feel like they were real, like, savers. Like, during the Great Depression, they had to live through that, so they had to save every single dollar that they made. Maybe not last generation, but, grandparents, let's say. But they had to save everything because they lived through that. So now, you start to realize you can't live like that. You have to actually use it. So now we're kind of in a generation where, like, live for the moment, spend everything that you have, and that's not good either. To throw a little nerd thinking at you, there have been studies showing that when you increase your income, it does make you happier, but then it starts to level off. So, obviously, it depends from a range, but when you start making above that amount, it doesn't make sense. So for a quick example, if you could be happy and have a life being happy with $50,000, you don't need to make $100,000 a year. You need $50,000 to be happy. Relating to that, there are actually options that people have to pick with jobs. Let's say there's a job that could pay more, but you won't be happy with it, or you'll get frustrated, you don't like it, versus having a job that you enjoy, that you'll love and you'll be happy at, but it pays less. So in theory, just in theory, because once you add life into it, life just throws random crap at you and destroys any theories, but many people would suggest to go for that job you love, even if it's a lower amount versus a higher amount with something that you despise. I'm not really sure where I was trying to go with this video, but let me leave you off with one last thought. Instead of you thinking you don't have enough money, what if I told you that you did have enough money? Yeah, open your mind to that. I don't know, I thought it was a cool concept. So, thanks for watching, guys. I know that this channel goes over, like, saving and using your money for, yourself for the future. But just realize that you do need a balance in between spending and saving to have a fulfilled life. So, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, Real Life Money. We talk about real life and money because, schools aren't. Thanks for watching again, guys. Kind of a random video, but I'll see you in the next one. Thanks again.